What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Redriveraviation. Hope you guys had a fantastic day today. Today we had the trip report on the American Eagle operated by PSA Airlines Bombardier CRJ-900 from Daytona Beach International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on July 26, 2021. I hope you guys are excited for today's video, and with all that being said, let's begin. I've just arrived at Daytona Beach International Airport. This airport is by far one of the nicest small airports I've ever been to. Be sure to check out the Daytona Beach trip vlog, in which I go into full detail about Daytona Beach and all the other epic material from this trip if you haven't already. Today we'll be heading back home after an awesome trip in Daytona Beach. I highly recommend visiting if you have an opportunity to do so. Daytona Beach is a beautiful city with so much to offer. After some fun plane spotting at Daytona Beach International Airport for a few hours, it was time to board our American Eagle operated by PSA Airlines Bombardier CRJ-900 November 556 November via American Airlines Flight 5038 with service to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. I'm super excited to get on board, and let's do this. Welcome to seat 20A aboard this American Eagle Bombardier CRJ-900 operated by PSA Airlines. As you can tell, we have a very good amount of legroom, as these PSA CRJ-900s in main cabin have an awesome amount. Local time is 3:34 Eastern time, and as you can tell, we are getting ready to go. Not a whole lot going on inside the cabin right now, but a beautiful day outside. Super excited to get going. Let's do it. And just like that, it was already time to push back and taxi after a very quick boarding process at Gate 3 at Daytona Beach International Airport. Following our pushback, we had a very simple taxi to the runway. We took Charlie 1 onto November all the way down to November 1 before taxiing on the runway 7 left for our departure today. 7 left is a 10,500 foot runway with plenty of room for a Bombardier CRJ-900 to take off, and that will be emphasized on this takeoff, as you're about to see. And just like that, it is already time to take off on runway 7 left at Daytona Beach International Airport. I really hope you guys enjoyed this takeoff. There was some absolutely amazing views, and it was absolutely incredible. Also, be sure to stay on the lookout for the full takeoff videos. That will be coming out very soon. But let's take off at Daytona Beach International Airport, everybody. What a takeoff that was. We had a rather simple departure today. We made a left-hand turn and flew over Jacksonville and started progressively turning towards the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Let's take a look at these as we climb up to our cruising altitude today of 36,000 feet. And just like that, the in-flight service was already here very quickly. I ended up getting 2 Biscoff, which I thought was really cool, and my selected beverage was a Dr. Pepper for this flight. Really appreciate this gesture. Of course, obviously with the pandemic and everything, this is not, you know, given every day nowadays, so really cool to get them. So looks really good. Here's a nice view outside the window, passing through some intervals here. If we can get the camera to focus, there we go. Also wanted to point out that like duct tape type of material in the flap, which is really interesting, but all looking good. Great in-flight service. And here we go with a very unfortunate circumstance. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi was temporarily unavailable. I don't know why. None of the reasons listed here were valid for our flight in that state, so I don't know what the problem was. And as you can see by the coverage map over here on the other side, we were on land, so we were easily within the coverage range. So I really don't know what the problem was. It was really unfortunate to say the least, but hey, it was all right. Obviously, I enjoyed my Windows views and I had some things to do on my phone anyways, but for somebody that really wanted in-flight entertainment or to use their phone for business, emails, that sort of thing, work, it would have been a really rough sequence. So come on, American, we got to get that working. But regardless, still nice that they usually have it, but this was a rough sequence to say the least. So despite the Wi-Fi not working, I was able to check in on the status of our flight. So here it is on this side of the screen. This is Blue Streak flight 5038. Hour and 30 minutes out from Dallas Fort Worth. Was super excited to get inbound. So that was nice. I was at least able to check in on that, and it worked pretty well. So even though the live TV didn't work, even though it says it did in this picture, when I clicked it, I got that other error message. So I don't know what the problem was, but whatever, I suppose. And then on the other side, as you can see, we're going to be talking about this a lot more in the layover vlog for the DFW into the Tulsa leg, the 4th leg. We'll talk about this more in depth, but this was the first time that the travel flexible plan or travel plans flexible annotation came up for the voucher. As you guys may remember in the Dallas and Phoenix day trip, I also had this for my A321neo leg from Phoenix back to Dallas. So quite frankly, a very interesting situation. I will tell you guys what ended up happening. Long story short, I did not get called up for the voucher that me and my dad did choose to do, but we'll talk about that more in depth at a later time. But still, very interesting circumstances nevertheless. Here's a sneak peek at some awesome thunderstorm clouds on our way back to Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Be sure to stay on the lookout for the full cruise videos that'll be coming out very soon. But man, look at these monsters. Here we go with the seatback contents. Right here we have the CRJ-900 safety card from July of 2019, over 2 years old at this point. Really good demonstrations right here, and really appreciate the FAA's regulations to make sure that everybody will be safe on these flights. So really appreciate this right here. Absolutely amazing. Here's the back of it as well. Here's the in-flight entertainment and information July 2021 rendition of the entertainment page. As we know, unfortunately, the Wi-Fi wasn't working on this flight, so on this flight it was unfortunately kind of useless, but really cool to see the Apple TV parent or partnership, I guess if you want to call it that right there. Really nice. I really liked Snoopy, so that's why I pointed that out right there. But really nice lineup right there for American. And panning over into the air sickness bag, or the waist bag right here, essential to have, especially in today's day and age. So really glad they have this on board for us here. And panning outside the cabin, some really nice views on our way over to the Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. Sneaky transition back in here, if you will, but the cruise has been so busy to this point, I've not got a chance to update you guys on how the cruise has been. So overall, the cruise has been really good. It has been uneventful. After we got our in-flight service, slightly after we finished climbing, there really hasn't been too much. Not any major turbulence, or not, the biggest part has been what we've been able to see on the ground with all these landmarks and really cool thunderstorm clouds and all these intervals. Just that's been the main story. So entertainment's been the main way to go for this flight. It's definitely a longer one. This is about a 2-hour flight, so there is a lot to do. There is plenty of time to do stuff, in other words, on this flight. So, but still a really good cruising session. I've definitely enjoyed it, to say the least. just like that, it is already time to descend into the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This approach is as simple as they come. We're going to be flying a left downwind for runway 17 center. We'll fly parallel to the runway on our downwind leg for run 7, and then around Louisville Lake we'll turn our base leg, which will put us onto our final leg for runway 17 center. I'll be talking about my final thoughts on the flight here throughout the approach. Overall, it was absolutely amazing, but let's dive into the details as we approach Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. I thought American Eagle and PSA Airlines did another phenomenal job with this flight. I am going to repeat some of the things I said on my last review of the PSA CRJ-900 just to emphasize how amazing they are. Even though this flight wasn't super eventful, I still really enjoyed it. The amenities were nice, the cabin crew was friendly, the product for a regional jet was absolutely incredible, and I couldn't have asked for much more than what was presented. Not every regional jet has a pleasing experience, but I can confirm that PSA's CRJ-900s are one of the best regional jet products in the United States. This is one of the longer flights in the PSA network. These aircraft normally fly 60-minute to 90-minute flights, and this flight was around 2 hours, and I didn't once get uncomfortable nor displeased. Well done, American Eagle and PSA Airlines. Overall, just like my flight to Daytona Beach, the flight back was just as awesome. I really enjoyed the service from top to bottom, and American Eagle and PSA Airlines did an outstanding job doing such. Be sure to check out the full landing video when that comes out, as you'll not want to miss it. But with all that being said, here's our landing onto runway 17 center at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Enjoy, everybody.
Local time is 5:02. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off, and keep the aisle clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items such as tablets and cell phones. When opening the overhead compartments, use caution.
Welcome to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, everybody. What an awesome landing and approach that was. Our inbound taxi was fairly complicated as it took us all the way around the airport, and this is sometimes how DFW operates on arrivals from the east side to the west side and vice versa. We took Mike 3 and then we took Mike all the way down the south side, then we went on Echo Sierra, and then we went north on Juliet Sierra all the way up to Taxiway Alpha. Following that, we took Alpha to the west side of the airport, and then we finally took Taxiway Golf all the way up the taxiway up to the Bravo concourse, where we would then park at Bravo 29 at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. That was a lot of taxiing, but it definitely was fun. So let's get into our arrival here at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport at gate Bravo 29. Thank you guys so much for watching this trip report on board the American Eagle operated by PSA Airlines Bombardier CRJ-900 from Daytona Beach International Airport to Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport. Be sure to stay on the lookout for all the in-flight videos along with the layover vlog at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, as that was a very interesting situation to say the least. But with all that being said, everybody, I really hope you guys enjoyed this trip report. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys are excited for all the videos to come. So with all that being said, everybody, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. My name is Redriveraviation. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe, trust the process, do what you love, and love what you do. My name is Redriveraviation. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon as Redriveraviation is signing off.